I ain't even say this perm having name. You just want to bring the top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant, and I said what I said, bro. You need a like me to keep you going.
You're saying Cottrell is evil and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knees.
Once a huge NBA Youngboy supporter, NLE Choa just flipped the script and fired shots on his new track KO, and the internet lost its mind overnight.
YB babies ain't money getting. They'll hurt you, kill you, and eat at your icebox as they break in your house. I'm not battling with childhood like a YB fan. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. This man, YB, sound like he angry. He want to out his mama. He want to beat his daddy. He want to his uncle. I don't want to hear that kind of shit. I'm not in pain. I'm a money get. YB babies ain't money getting. I don't feel that. That's not soul music. I'm a soulful brother. I'm not in pain. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. You see they had that on medication.
The switch up is wild because not long ago he was saluting Youngboy. Now he's pressing him on wax like it's personal. On the record, NLE raps. You're so bad for the youth. Nothing positive, you do you. The reasons guys are going after their girls thinking that it's cute. You send guys to do what you wouldn't even do. That's a direct hit, and it had timelines buzzing within minutes.
Some people would call it, you have your third eye open. Some people would call it, yo, a dumb not act smart. Some people would call it fake woke. Some people would call it someone trying to seem deeper than most. Pause. It's kind of like how people, it evokes some of the similar thoughts like how we had about XXXTentacion, where people felt like, you know, he understood life a little bit on a different level. And I think that's what NLE Choa is aiming for.
He doubles down calling the role model label cap, saying Youngboy could never fill those shoes, and that his whole aura gives him the ick. Guys like you make me sick. Industry folks were stunned, caught off guard that Choa took it there so bluntly. Charleston White quickly chimed in and backed the message, saying, Youngboy's music is bad news for listeners, which only poured more gas on the discourse.
Today I'm going to talk about being jealous and being envious. So you want to make a video dancing around like a ballerina, and then you got a man on his knee, and you're saying Cottrell is evil and he's a bad influence. So you want to go and put that man on his knees on a video, right? Okay, fine. I bet they have another video with that same on his knees. Because who gonna even play that stupid ass role? If you know better, you do better. Your head look like without a rubber on top of it. But yet, you want to sit here and try to talk about somebody. You better be lucky. I can't say what I want to say on Instagram.
Even DJ Academics looked shocked on stream, admitting he didn't expect Choa to go at Youngboy this openly. By sunrise, the clip was everywhere, reactions flying from every corner, and then the family stepped in. NBA Youngboy's own mother jumped online and went off on Choa, defending her son with serious energy.
They are very concerned about the NBA Youngboy concert. So concerned that even before the concert went forward this weekend, they notified Louisiana Stadium Exposition District, also known as, that manages the Superdome and Smoothie King Center, in particular notified ASM Global that, yo, this is like a really dangerous thing that could have very unforeseen consequences. Now, the response from ASM Global was, we'll hire some security inside, it'll be fine. NOPD's response was, you don't get what we're saying. There is such a propensity around these concerts that is so not an if but a when, that we are concerned we'll have to activate the department to be around the downtown area to protect citizens and revelers.
NLE Choa had been off the grid for about a year, so folks saying he's jealous of Youngboy's current wave isn't coming out of nowhere.
He's not able to defend his name, bro, and it be a lot going on within his name about him when, to me, bro, he a real stand-up dude, and it was just unfortunate how it happened. Like, he came to a person as a man,
Timing looks spicy, and the streets notice timing first. Youngboy just launched his first tour in 5 years, fans paying whatever to see him. And demand got so heavy, they added around 25 more dates. Straight pressure. It's buzzing so hard that, allegedly, certain officials want the run wrapped quick because the energy around these shows is getting intense.
Man, Youngboy, king of rap. We just gotta claim it today. King of rap. King of rap. That's a new narrative I'm driving. These gonna have to bow to the feet. I like it. We're not talking about Kendrick and Drake, and they're on a different level. But below Kendrick and Drake, I'm sorry. With all due respect to every other rapper, Youngboy is the king of rap right now. I'm sorry to tell y'all. The walk down I seen in Atlanta tonight. Give him the throne. Just give him the throne. Youngboy, the king of rap. I'm sorry to tell y'all. Hey, listen, I'm not saying it's gonna last forever. But for right now, in the last 4 or 5 months, Youngboy, the king of rap.
Reports say Louisiana is even watching Youngboy's New Orleans stop closely, which tells you how massive the momentum is right now. When a tour starts moving like that, everybody talks. Supporters, haters, and the quiet ones too. But to really get Youngboy's reaction, you gotta rewind the tape to their history, because this story been brewing.
Look, a Youngboy. What's his click? Why would I tell you? What's his click though? What's the 4K track? Them. Oh. 4K track for life. I'm OK up. I am OK up for life. I'm from Chicago. Who? Boy.
Back in 2019, NLE was a super fan. When Youngboy got arrested, NLE even dropped a whole song for him titled For a Youngboy, hoping he'd get released. Real public support at the time. Everything flipped when King Von passed, and the temperature in the industry changed overnight.
Let me know who beating me, bro. Respectfully, the only that's really respectfully, the only that's really ahead in that space is Youngboy.
In 2022, Youngboy dropped Bring the Hook, throwing shots at O-Block and mentioning King Von, and the culture exploded. Timelines lit up instantly. DJ Academics reacted like NBA Youngboy's on Demon Time and he's dropping another tape, while O-Block's own Lil Reese clapped back saying, "That ain't no Demon Time." NLE's approach wasn't the usual rap back and move on. He played it different, and everybody felt the shift instantly. Critics said he was just rapping like everyone else, but his angle had weight and timing, and that's why it hit so hard.
Don't even say this perm having name. You just wanna bring it top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant, and I said what I said, bro. You need a like me to keep you going. Your views go up now, clown. I'm willing to help y'all about it, man. But I hate NBA so much, man. Go get him some views, man. Help this some views, man.
When Lil Reese reacted, NLE backed him and made it crystal clear. He even said, "I stamped that." And that became his official stance in the back and forth. That shocked folks because he's long been known as a massive NBA Youngboy fan, so picking a side like that sent a message louder than any sub. Youngboy didn't take it lightly either. He answered on "No Like I Know," straight to the point and icy. On that record, Youngboy rapped, "I bet your mama be destroyed when we send you to God for making statements, choosing sides about my beef with them boys. I guess you could say I was your favorite." That bar shook the room and you could feel the temperature rise online.
Nah, for real though, I don't see why this was surprising or new to y'all. Everybody jumping ship because this how the industry is. Nobody in the industry is gonna stick around you when you at your lowest. If they can't get clout, notoriety, money, fame, features, videos, something that they could benefit from off you, they're gonna jump ship. I don't see why it's surprising that everybody is on YB in the industry. That's how it go. They only gonna f you when it's beneficial to them. None of these ain't grow up with dirt. None of these ain't friends or real homies with dirt for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? Or they would never change, or they would never jump ship. Cause where we from, if you f with me, my ops is your ops is mine. Some people don't look at it like that. Some people look at it like I f with both parties, I ain't got nothing to do with it. And look, you not wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Shout out to the that still there, stayed down for Dirk, his real family and friends.
After Youngboy's response, NLE switched up the optics. He changed the title of his song from Free Youngboy to just Youngboy, basically signaling he wasn't standing with him anymore. Then he sat with DJ Academics to speak on the tension, choosing his words carefully, but keeping it direct enough to move headlines. He kept the press run going and sent a message about accountability, saying Youngboy needed to keep his act straight and stay out of jail. On The Breakfast Club, he doubled down, saying, NB, a young boy needs to be more careful.
Nico Willis. We have Floyd County Commissioner, Mr. Mark Harrington. And we have Floyd County Probate Judge, Judge Kenya Johnson. And they got
Damn, this a judge up there? Yo, the judge in the city sending all the rappers in the city to jail. But the out-of-town rapper that came here, that basically, hey, you know what type of time YB on. You over here giving him an award? Oh, nah, Atlanta's in shambles. If y'all are a rapper who ever got prosecuted by this, or not prosecuted, but like got sent to jail by this judge, and basically you watching an out-of-town rap getting an award for doing 10 times worse than what you do, you gotta feel sick. You gotta feel sick.
He's got a lot of people looking up to him, and he needs to set a better example. He needs to stay out of trouble and just focus on his music. That's a challenge and a warning all at once. Thing is, since getting out, Youngboy actually tried to lock in and focus, which makes NLE's new stance feel extra personal.
So I'm in the dressing room, and we just talking about a bunch of. He's also telling me, and I will never say who. He's telling me all the rappers who was now hitting him up, and he kind of asked me, he's like, act. So what you think, man? Because I think he's thinking like, yo, should he forgive some of these? Like, but all these rappers on it. You know what I mean? Like they're all like, yo, Youngboy, we love you, right? And I gave him the best advice, I think. I said, I didn't want to impart my thoughts on it because I don't know fully what he's been through and what he's thought. Because, he was down where nobody would upon him. So I said, whatever your heart feels about any of these or kind of doubling back or not, I want to do whatever, go with that.
NBA Youngboy's momentum went crazy. So much that reports said over 400 NOPD officers would be posted nightly for his New Orleans home state shows, with extra security on deck, plus drones and armored vehicles on standby. Serious lockdown vibes. That's how intense the nights got, and it set the stage for the move that had NLE Choa heated. A tweet went viral calling it the boldest live moment yet. Youngboy performing the diss everyone talks about, I Hate Youngboy, for the first time in front of a sold-out crowd in Atlanta. He waited until the Atlanta stopped to run that record, the same city tied to King Von's passing, and the crowd reaction was wild from the floor to the nosebleeds. Fans lit up the timeline with spicy takes, saying Youngboy pressed the gas in ATL, then performed I Hate Youngboy right there where the city still remembers what happened. No flinch, no filter. Even a respected Chicago OG jumped in, throwing shots at Youngboy and saluting Lil Durk, which only turned the temperature up more. But once NLE Choa started coming at Youngboy, the fan detectives pulled receipts. Clips from just last year where NLE said Youngboy was the only artist doing better than him. That flip had people talking heavy, like what changed and why now? Right before hitting the stage for another show, Youngboy finally spoke up, quick and sharp on his IG story. He sent a message saying rappers need him, and even washed up rappers need him just to spark a buzz for themselves. Clear subtext, no names needed. This is where the real reason for NLE Choa's diss finally popped out. He was planting his flag in the Youngboy verses, Durk feud, and making it loud. His name kept getting tossed around as a rapper who switched sides after Lil Z made noise about fake rappers, and the timeline went nuts. One post summed it up like, Lil Zama speaks on why it's no surprise the industry is switching up on Durk for NBA Youngboy, and suddenly Choa's loyalty got put under a microscope.
Little free YB, man. Free YB.
Everyone needs to stay muted. Okay.
Free YB.
All right. Mr. Golden's case has already been called. He's done with court today. For those of you interested, everyone keep yourselves muted.
Free YB. Free YB.
Free YB.
Thing is, NLE had been off the scene for about a year, so folks assumed he spun the block and ran back to Youngboy, but then he dropped KOKO to make it crystal. He still rocks with Durk, period. OTF affiliates lined up and posted the same energy, basically telling people, if you're rocking with what Youngboy did, then stay on that sign. Choose your lane and don't swerve. That message hit hard across the feed, and you could feel the split forming in real time. From there, the moment ballooned into a full industry spectacle. Everybody had a take. But the part that shocked people was who started paying attention next. Word spread that Atlanta was in shambles after Youngboy received the key to the city, and that headline turned whispers into arguments on every podcast and panel. To many, that move looked like the nail in the coffin for 4BF, YSL, and OTF narratives, like the tide was flipping in public opinion fast. Then came the leverage talk. Suddenly, it felt like everyone wanted to be cool with Youngboy again because he had momentum, attention, and numbers on his side. Pundits pushed the angle that every rapper was trying to circle back, chasing the heat he carried with fans right now. NLE fans started digging and claimed they spotted something off about NBA Youngboy's legal trail, so they began pulling receipts and pushing a narrative to stain his name. Wild timing right after the diss dropped. They say they're just connecting dots. But the way it spread online felt more like a smear campaign than research. One post from a figure called Famous Richard went viral, alleging on Instagram that NBA Youngboy is working with the feds, and quoting a rant that said, "Youngboy's telling that's his third time getting released from the feds within 4 years on all new charges. On King David, you can't do 10 months of a 23-month set. My first offer was 5 years for a firearm. But Youngboy's definitely police. He's probably even the reason Smirk got locked up."
Please.
Heavy claims with no proof attached. Folks need to hear this clearly. That's all accusation talk online, not verified facts. Fans then resurfaced a clip of NBA Youngboy walking around a jail unit with no panic, saying he looked too calm, as if calm equals cooperating. Come on now. Attached to the video was a hot take that read, "Honestly, I kind of believe it. The timing, the way things are playing out, it's all looking a little too convenient. You never know who's working with who. Watch everything." And that cryptic tone is exactly how rumors snowball into proof overnight. People also pointed to a courtroom moment where a superfan allegedly hacked the Zoom during sentencing and yelled, "Free Youngboy!" And when Youngboy came in, he cracked a smile hearing the support. Now some are spinning that into, the courtroom felt too relaxed, like that means anything official. Reach after reach. Internet narratives move fast, but fast don't mean factual. At the end of the day, the informant talk is just speculation unless paperwork or credible sources back it. Period. If you're riding with Youngboy, say it loud, and if you're with NLE Choa, stand on that. Just keep it fair and don't pretend rumors are evidence. If you're Team Youngboy or Team NLE, drop your side in the comments so we can count it up and see where the room stands. Smash like, hit subscribe, share this with a friend, and tell me your take below. See you on the next one.